How's it going, everybody? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Please forgive me. It has been a madhouse around here ever since this past Friday. I've been all over the place, and I had the little lady over for the weekend. So when she wants her time, she wants her time. To my eBay customers who've been purchasing my cards, especially my regular customers, thank you so much for supporting my eBay store and this channel. If you've already seen words and things on the bottom of the screen, hopefully you follow through with that. But if you do want to help support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications. Click the link in the description box below. It'll take you right to my eBay store where I'm selling loose sports cards. There's over 100 cards listed right now at the time I'm making this video. And hopefully when I can wiggle some free time away, I will be loading up some more cards at my eBay store for you ladies and gentlemen of the biological type to pick up. It is currently 2:30 in the morning. I'm looking at my clock just beyond the camera here because I haven't had a moment to myself in days. I just got done filling out my tax forms. Paperwork came early. I did the H&R Block thing. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm expecting a fat tax return this year, which is always good. That's more money in my pocket for me to buy more review stuff, and always helps to pay the bills and all that sort of thing. So I'm very happy I got that out of the way. It's just paperwork, taking care of the girl. I had the fellas over here today, or yesterday. Technically, it's 2:30 in the morning. So technically yesterday, it was 80 degrees out. I had to pull the plastic blister down from my patio because I have 2 space heaters out there. Now that the weather's starting to get warmer, it was time to take those blisters down, and it's going to be time to pack up the heaters. And I already got the portable fan outside, so a lot of good things to come. Plus I had to commit myself to a civil duty. Actually, I had to do this particular thing 2 more times now, so there's 8 different examples of me doing my civic duty. I can't really get into that for obvious reasons. This is the internet. But I've had to, unfortunately, do what is necessary. So, but I want to focus on the topic at hand. And the reason I'm doing this now is because I know tomorrow is going to be a madhouse here again. It's Wednesday. It's usually when all the guys come over. The girl might come over tomorrow, so I'm not going to have any time. We'll see what happens. How tomorrow, or technically today, turns out. It's weird when I make videos at 2:30 in the morning. I don't know how to classify that, but anyway, I'm just being a goofball. So I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and what you're looking at right here is a brand new Mitchell & Ness Mike Piazza New York Mets 9/11 jersey. Now I already have 2 official ones. One is signed by Piazza, which I bought through Fanatics, and I scoured the internet to find this particular jersey, especially this jersey right here. This is an official one, but this one's been tailored to fit me. It's actually a Mitchell & Ness 3XL, but I wanted to show it off anyways. And I know I did a review of the signed jersey a while back, so this is the one that I had tailor fit to my needs. And you could tell it's bigger. Well, you could tell it was taken in a little bit because the neck is really wide on this thing. But I wanted a true to fit size baseball jersey. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with this jersey. I might actually be selling this on eBay. I haven't decided a price yet, but this will most likely end up on my eBay stores page. So keep a lookout for that. And I also got some baseball hats from Mitchell & Ness that I'll be selling as well, most likely, because I don't wear them. If you remember a while back, I reviewed the 3-packs of the Mitchell & Ness throwback hats. And the only one I really ever wear is the Mickey Mantle one because, being a Yankees fan and a Mets fan, it's nice to mix and match Yankees stuff, and I have a Don Mattingly Cooperstown collection jersey with the black armband and a number 7 for Mickey Mantle. So having the Mickey Mantle hat just completes the ensemble. Excuse me. So anyway, I'll see exactly what I do with this. But it is an authentic Mitchell & Ness jersey. But I want to compare the fake to the real. You can already see the difference. Maybe the camera's playing tricks on me, but when you actually take a good, long, hard stare at this thing for a little bit, you could tell already which one is fake and which one is real. So obviously this is the bootleg version of this jersey. So we're going to take a look at the authentic one first, and then I'll go over the differences between the two. So a tried and true Mitchell and Ness jersey should have tags. Now, sometimes when you get these online, it's not going to have tags because somebody wore them, but there's still little tells within the jersey to know whether or not this is an authentic Mitchell and Ness. So the obvious, you want to look at the tag on the inside. It should look like this. It should be a nice white, clean tag with no red tint to it in any shape or form. This particular jersey should say Philadelphia, PA, made in the USA. And then you flip this up, and then you're going to see the size tag on there. It's a 44L. And there are still 44Ls on eBay, but this one was on sale for $260. I think the seller wanted like $280 or $285 or something like that. So I threw in an offer because there was an option to have a best offer, and the seller came down and I got it for $260 plus taxes and shipping and blah, blah, blah. But I was shocked to get it for that price, because usually these go for like $400 sometimes or more. But at this price, I couldn't ask for anything better. Forgive me. There's a lot of information that I want to put out there, because, you know, it's really, really sad to see something like this. I mean, I guess maybe because I take it personally for the fact that it's a 9/11 jersey, and to see a really crappy bootleg, it just bothers me, you know. So this is basically a buyer beware video. So you should have these tags with this really thick twine and this brass hook on there. And like I said, you see what the size tag looks like. Now this tag, even though it says 44L, it fits like an old school Rawlings extra large. So it's like the jersey I'm wearing right now. This is actually a true XL or a 48. So as a 44, it fits just like an extra large jersey. It fits me exactly like what you're looking at right now. So this is the Piazza Mitchell and Ness batting jersey or practice jersey. So it's a really, really nice kit. But that's what the tag should look like on the inside. And that's what the size tag should look like. I don't know of any other version of this jersey, because I know Mitchell and Ness, they manufactured their jerseys in Korea and China, Indonesia, the United States. So as far as I'm aware of, this particular jersey, I think it was only, you're going to see the Made in China tag on there. I don't know of any other version other than this, if it was manufactured someplace else. But, you know, like I said, you can see the barcode on there and everything. That's what the tag should look like. And we'll get into the details. So again, this fits like an extra large, even though it's a 44L. It fits really, really nice. So one of the other tells, excuse me, when it comes to authenticating this jersey is the stitching pattern of the Mets name across the jersey. And not only that, there should be a piece of Velcro. Now, I do have New York Mets jerseys from this time period, so there should be a piece of Velcro in there to really, really hold that together, so that this way it doesn't flap around. It's just one extra detail that they built into this jersey. And the fonts, if you can see that stitching pattern, it looks like waves almost. So you should notice that right away if you're looking to authenticate your jersey. At least the jerseys at this time had that pattern on it, so you would have to look for that. The New York Mets patch on the left sleeve should be a nice dark blue. And it should be almost perfectly symmetrical. Like there's almost no mistakes in the stitching. You don't see bobbles, you don't see pulls, you don't see like weird stuff going on with the patch. Then we come to the sleeve. You should have a nice pronounced 91101, and there shouldn't be any stitching between the letters, which you'll see that on the bootleg, but it's just so beautiful. And then we got the jock tag. Nice, crisp, clean. It's stitched well. It's symmetrical. You know, there's no funny stuff going on right there. And we have a Mike Piazza patch. Again, you can see the professional stitching on there from Mitchell and Ness. Very symmetrical, very clean. You don't see a stitch line going from letter to letter to number, which is indicative of an authentic jersey, or I'm sorry, of a bootleg jersey. Then the pinstripe that goes around here is really nice and thick as far as the material is concerned, but the pinstripe itself is nice and thin, going around the collar, down the chest. Then you turn it around, we got Old Glory on the back. Really nice and symmetrical, well stitched. Again, you see that wavy pattern within the numbers and letters on the jersey. And it's got some weight to it, as a matter of fact. This jersey really does have some weight to it. Now we're going to take a look at the bootleg, and you'll notice right away the differences. I mean, right off the bat, just the way it looks, the fonts are way too big on this thing. You could tell with the pinstriping going around the jersey that it's just way too thick. The jersey's really light. You might not be able to see this, but you can almost see my hand. Yeah, you can actually see my fingers as I move my hand up and down, because the material that this is made out of is really cheap, whereas this is really thick. So the pinstriping is much wider and flat and just uninspiring, you know. You look at the Mitchell and Ness tag on the inside, it's big. Even though it says Philadelphia, USA, it's a very good attempt at replicating that jersey, but the tag should not be this big. And it actually has a red tint to it. And it should not look like this. It should always have a number size and then what that translates to into letters. So that's wrong. You can even see on the back of the jersey, if you look through the collar here, how awful the stitching is compared to an authentic. Like the stitching on the inside of this jersey is really nice and clean and sharp, even in the back. Which you can see like right there, as a matter of fact. But with this, it's just ugly, and the stitching is all over the place. It's just really, really awful. The New York Mets name is wrong as far as the fonts are concerned. They're actually bigger than what they're supposed to be. You could tell how bad this jersey is, because you look at the M and then the ETS in the Mets name, they're off by like a quarter of an inch, almost a half inch. It doesn't have that wavy pattern in the numbers. And same thing goes for the numbers as well. The buttons are completely wrong. The buttons should be clear, not white. And then you look at the jock tag. The jock tag just looks awful. I mean, you could see right away that the stitching is not the best. The details on the MLB logo are not sharp like on the authentic one. It just feels really cheesy and cheap. And another giveaway is the fact that the Piazza name on the jersey, you can see how you have that continuous stitching going from Mike to Piazza, and then you see that here in 2001, how those are bridged. This should actually be a separate patch stitched on, not letters stitched directly to the jersey, so that's another giveaway. The 911 on the sleeve looks awful, and again, you see that continuous stitching going between the numbers, 91101. The flags look cheap. I mean, you look at the authentic, look at how nice and sharp and everything looks. Nice, bold pattern, thick numbers, thick American flags. This is just really, really awful. You know, the numbers are too small. And then the patch on this sleeve, you can see how wonky it is. It's all, like bent out of shape. It's not a perfect circle. The stitching pattern is wrong and the blue is too bright. So that's another giveaway. Some of these, when you look on eBay, you'll see a Hall of Fame patch on this jersey. That shouldn't be. He never had a Hall of Fame patch on this jersey at that time. So if you see that, that's another tell that you probably are looking at a fake. Then you turn it around. Look at the American flag, how awful that looks. You can see how wonky the stitch pattern is. And it's actually like pulling and peeling. And again, it doesn't have that wavy pattern to the name and number. So with all that being said, I mean, the difference is night and day between the two when you look at them side by side. I absolutely love this jersey. I really do. I mean, I've been wanting one that I didn't have to have altered, that I can just put on and wear. And this jersey is definitely it. So this is my new go-to Piazza 9/11 jersey if ever I want to watch a Mets game. And it's just a real shame that, you got people that are out there, and the bootleggers are getting better and better at it. But the decision-making when it comes to trying to replicate an authentic jersey is just, it's beyond me. I mean, knowing what's happening in sneaker culture, where I talked about this a long time ago with my authentic Travis Scotts. I've worn them once, maybe twice, but they're so fragile and so sensitive that, I'm afraid to wear these outside. And I ended up buying knockoffs that are almost exactly the same with a few little tells in the shoe. You wouldn't know if it was real or fake. But replicas are getting so much closer to the authentic, real deal stuff that, you really have to know what you're looking for. But this is one of the more easier tells to differentiate between the fake and the real. Here, even now, you look at the Mitchell and Ness tag. Look at how nice and dark and symmetrical the lettering is on the inside tag. Even the stitching of the American flag on the back looks really, really nice and professional. But you look at this, it's like a really bright red, and it's got that red tint to it. And you can see the chain stitching on the back of the American flag. It's all over the place. So, I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do with your money. You do what you want with your money. I'll do what I want with my money. I bought this to take to the batting cage because, I tend to sweat a lot. I'm actually sweating right now. But, if you're going to go out to like a batting cage or a bar or something like that, if you're not going to go out into like a casual situation, like if you're going to the mall or you're shopping for food or you're just going to be home, those are the times I'll wear the real deal shirt. But when it comes to going out in the public to like, go watch a game or something like that, which that's pretty rare these days for me to actually go to a bar to watch games, because bars lately have really taken a nosedive because, I understand things right now are kind of like up in the air. And people have a lot of emotions and stuff like that, and they get drunk and they don't know how to behave themselves. And I've personally had enough of drinking like that anymore. I try to take care of myself. When the guys come over, we drink beer here. Everybody puts money into the pool, and then we all hang out at my place, which is kind of neat because, well, it's not worth going out anymore to bars and restaurants. But if I did go to a bar or a restaurant, this is what I would wear because, well, it's a cheap knockoff. It's only like $80. I think you get these on eBay for like $80 if I remember correctly. And if it gets ruined, I'm not going to blink an eye because it's a toss-around jersey. Like, I would wear this to the batting cage. So, but it's up to you. If you have the money to buy the authentic jersey, have at it. This thing is just beautiful. It is so close to the original. I believe the original jersey was a Rawlings jersey or a Russell Athletic. I almost want to say it was a Rawlings jersey. I'm not sure. But you guys can always look that up on Google. I know there's plenty of videos where they were fighting over the actual real deal jersey post 9/11. Was it going to be up in the Hall of Fame? Was it going to be down at Ground Zero in the museum for everybody to see? So I think a couple of investors bought the jersey, and now it travels back and forth whenever the 9/11 anniversary comes around, so everybody can have a chance to see it, because it's a significant piece of history. I mean, the Mets, I know they're kind of like the bad news Bears of sports teams in New York and in Major League Baseball, but Piazza really, really helped a lot of people feel good that day when he hit that home run wearing this jersey. So I highly suggest, if you can track one of these down, if you can get it for like 250-ish, that's a very good deal, because like I said, these go for like $400 and something if you were to get them right from Mitchell and Ness or what have you. But the seller, this was the cheapest one that I found, with the tags brand new, no stains, no pulls, no bobbles, no issues, and it fits like a charm. Like I said, it fits just like this jersey. I wear XL jerseys these days, and this really feels like a XL jersey, even though it says large. But again, that's up to you. Your money. You do what you want. I know what I want. I want quality. I want authenticity. I want stuff that looks like it was really worn by the players, and this is a perfect example of that. But again, if you want to toss around jersey, this is perfect. Like if you want to play softball with the boys, or if you got kids and you want to play baseball with them, this is the perfect jersey to throw around, so that this way you don't have to ruin this guy. So that's why I bought this, for the batting cage. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for the weather to get warmer. I cannot wait. I got my Z2K 20th anniversary bat right here, getting ready to go. I also got my Easton Reflex. I actually ordered a 33. This is a 32. So I might be selling this guy off. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do with this bat. But I do have a 33 that's on the way. So you better believe, if I'm going to the batting cage, this is probably what I'm going to wear. If not, I do have knockoff New York Yankees jerseys as well that I would take to the cage. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first real versus fake comparison video. Forgive me as I, tend to stammer and stutter through my videos, because I don't script my videos. I just basically say what I feel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you to make better decisions when it comes to purchasing things like this or this. For me, it's all about the quality and authenticity of the item, and if I'm able to get it for a good deal. I mean, who wants to spend all that money? You're not saving money. You're trying to spend as little of your money as possible. So you're spending less money to acquire more product. That's the name of the game here, folks. You're not saving anything. But again, if you choose to go this route, just know what you're getting yourself into. I mean, it looks okay, but clearly you look at the fake and you look at the real. There's no real comparison. So, excuse me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded any full-form videos lately, and it's now almost 3 o'clock since I started shooting this video, and I'll probably get it out during the day. I really appreciate your support. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications. And of course, click the link below. It'll take you right to my eBay store. I did submit some cards to SGC, primarily 8 true rookies of Paul Skeens of different variants from Update, including chrome, like his yellow foil, gold foil, yellow border paper, chrome X-Fractor, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So once those arrive, which I'm going to guess won't be here until sometime next week, I'll review that and I'll see what I sell, what I keep. I will be selling some sports gear. Most likely this jersey I might list on my eBay store. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to keep this or not. We'll see how it turns out. But like I said, this is an authentic Mitchell and Ness jersey, except this one, like I said, I had tailored to fit me. You can see size 56, 3XL, made in China. But it fits like a large fitting XL to like a thin fitting 2XL. It's a good jersey as is, but again, I wanted a jersey that was unaltered, not changed, not messed around with. And I finally had that. So I might be parting ways with this guy right here. We'll see. And, I'll have various other items, again, to my customers over at eBay. I will be listing some sports cards, sometime soon. It's been busy. I've been a busy guy lately, man, with paperwork and having to file taxes and fighting with New York, trying to get my birth certificate, which is, if they finally approved its release after like 2 or 3 weeks of dealing with these people, it's stupid. Because I'm trying to get the real ID, the real driver's license with the star on it. And then from that point on, I go for my passport. There's just so much going on, with the girl and, the fellas hanging out. And I'm a busy guy. What can I say? Not trying to sound like, I'm Mr. Popularity here or anything like that. I'm not that arrogant to say that. But I'm just saying that, when the going gets tough, you know what I mean? I just don't have the time to sit down, and take photos of cards and listen to them. Unless I know the weather's bad outside. It's supposed to be raining later today. Today is officially Wednesday. So hopefully I'll have some time to myself. I'll put some new cards up there. We'll see. I don't know. Because as soon as I sit down and I start listing cards, what do you think happens? The phone starts ringing. I start getting a text, start getting a knock on the door, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, I got to take care of my personal stuff, food shopping, maintaining the apartment, steam cleaning the carpet, whatever have you. But anyway, take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. God bless, be safe, and I will see you soon.